Everyone is trying to figure out what to do with video, whether that's in a television environment or even on a mobile device. And I think that what brings a lot of people excitement in the space is that there's enough technology now on both the traditional desktop and mobile devices, and now extending into television, that we can start to, as you said earlier, get into the early innings of what programmatic TV could look like. A lot of people describe programmatic TV primarily as linear, and that's how we are defining it at Turn. A lot of people are also defining it as connected TV. So there's still a lot of confusion in the marketplace about what programmatic TV will look like. And I really believe, and Turn believes, that the data is the unification between the digital and the linear world, and we will be able to provide our marketers access to their data and third-party data to find those audiences, no matter what screen they might be on, to leverage that data to run a video ad across a television, a mobile device, or a desktop environment. I think you're going to start to see the notion of programmatic TV here in the US first. And the reason is because there are now technology companies that are sitting in the middle, and I would call them SSPs. There are companies out there today like RevShare and Clipped and Audience Express that are building SSP technology tools for the publisher or the MSO or the MVPD. And what they're trying to solve is no different than what a Rubicon or a LiveRail or a MoPub has solved in their respective categories. And I think you're starting to see the MSOs and the MVPDs start to open up slowly about the idea of having their inventory not necessarily listed like an exchange, but available through automation in terms of the workflow of the order process, right? We're not going to replace the upfronts. TV is still growing year over year, and marketers are going to continue to have their relationships with the MSOs and the programmers and the broadcasters. But what I think you're going to start to see more of is leveraging data to find new and niche audiences, whether that's in television linear or continuing that audience extension into the digital world. So the data is really important to helping unlock new opportunities with traditional television organizations. I think there's a lot of data now, right? If you look at some of our clients that are data management platform customers that leverage our audience suite, they have so much first-party data that they're leveraging today for digital that they're going to be able to use that and extend that back into television with some interesting targeting based on how their digital is performing. So they'll be able to use their first-party audience segments that are performing extremely well in digital and use that for better planning on audience-based buying in TV. So I always give an example. Let's say that you're running a digital video campaign in 50 DMAs in the US, and you notice that in 32 of those DMAs, the KPI that you're looking for is performing extremely well, but you're not running any television in 12 of those DMAs. You will be able to turn on television through a platform and be able to run TV to Facebook Exchange, for example, and see how that campaign is performing holistically, because you knew the data was there to be able to inform how you might go out and buy television, maybe a little bit differently, more on an audience-based basis as opposed to, say, a content show-driven basis.
How do you see some of the consolidation we heard about, LiveRail with Facebook and obviously the Adapt TV last year?
Yeah.
Where is the industry going, and will there be consolidation, and how do you guys fit into all of this?
So I think number one, consolidation with Adapt TV and LiveRail, and recently Spot Exchange was just part of their organization was acquired. So I think you're starting to see how valuable video is. I think we all know in the industry how important video is, but I think the market is finally starting to see how important TV extension is to their overall marketing mix. And I think companies like Facebook and AOL are definitely trying to get a better grasp of what their overall video strategy is going to be, so they can help provide marketers ways to increase their overall footprint based on their television budgets. So I think it's a great thing for the industry, considering, I mean, for speaking for myself, I've been in the industry for 8 years now, and seeing the consolidation is a great thing, and also shows that we're making a lot of strides in the technology perspective. Turn launched our video product back in 2011, and I think one of the challenges that Turn has faced is our clients and prospective clients have primarily looked at us either as a DMP-only solution or a display DSP. And what we're starting to find is that by educating our clients more about how to bridge data across all the different screens and all the different media channels that are available to them, video is becoming an increasingly more important part of their overall mix within the Turn platform. And we are starting to make great strides in our product. I'm very excited and passionate about what our product teams have been able to accomplish, and even in the last 6 months, and what they're going to accomplish in the next 6 months. So I think a lot of it is just helping clients understand how to plan a true cross-channel campaign, from display to video to mobile and to Facebook and now into television, where we've been competing very specifically against siloed players that only focus on video. I think at Demexco you're going to see a lot of what we saw on Cannes, right? I think you're going to see a lot of conversations around programmatic video, programmatic mobile. I also think you're going to start to see a lot more focus on the data element as well, right? We are actually presenting, Bill Demas, our CEO, is actually presenting with one of our clients, Kraft, to talk about how they're leveraging data programmatically across all screens. So I think that you're going to continue to see a theme around programmatic, leveraging data, and then extending those data attributes out into different screens and different formats to help marketers really round out what they're looking to accomplish. I would also say that new things are coming out. So ACR type technology, new rich media technology partners are coming out. And I think you're going to start to see some of the unveiling of how those technologies are actually working. And I'm personally excited to see those in action and how clients are reacting to some of these new technologies that are out there.